right. Girl, finally off their work show. What it is, you guys, it is your girl Cadillac. Yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Draw My Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping, girl, to see justice before it all fades to black. It's your girl Cadillac. Anyways, just getting off of work, super late. Though I tried super hard to get out of there on time, they played your girl. I'll tell y'all that story tomorrow because we got to get this done tonight. We don't have much time. I'm almost going to bed, so we just gonna chop it up. We gonna listen to a few videos, and I am going to just keep painting. So there we go, working on this Gracie corner. It's Princess's corner for this moment for her birthday. Okay, so I'm gonna get that going, and we up here watching Trent. Okay, hold on. Let me give you his name. I just started watching him not too long ago, like maybe a couple weeks. Trinius Henderson. Trinius Henderson. So we finna watch him. We gonna watch a few videos, and I am just going to be painting, y'all.
You tuned in once again to the famous, I said the famous Living Real Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we do right. Listen, y'all gotta stay with me, bro, one more time. Listen. Stop making all that noise over there. We over here talking business. We talking business. Turn the volume up on your phone right now. Turn the volume up on your TV. If anybody making some noise, tell them to be quiet because we over here talking business. Listen, man, it's your big brother Trey Genius, man. These Decepticons, they getting out of hand. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do with them. It's almost becoming, it's getting like, it's getting funny to me. You know what I mean? Listen, one thing you gotta know, Chosen One, is that these people don't think that you can't see through them. They think that they smart like us. They ain't smart like us. They kind of slow. They kind of remedial. They EC. Education has become confusing to them. The education has become very confusing to them. Because you know what they try to do, Starseed? They try to treat you like you don't see through them. Like you don't see through them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think I expected
come
things to be
on.
different.
This is what be hard to review these videos with all these dang on ads in them.
Listen, stay tuned through this whole entire video, man. You know your big brother Trent Genius got something
My
very
legs
special
hurt.
for the
I'm
chosen
tired.
ones and the chosen
They
ones
work me
only. I'm about to open up
to
a club,
life.
and I'm about to make it called Chosen Ones. And you gotta be a chosen one to get in. I'm gonna have a scanner where we scan your energy and your frequency, and that shit go beep 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 beep. You a Decepticon, you can't get in. And if you is a Decepticon, you're gonna have to pay $300. And then when you do get in, we're gonna put you in a damn room where there's a big ass glass on it, and you can't mess with the chosen ones on the dance floor dancing. These Decepticons it's running rampant. Listen, man. Starseed, I know you be noticing like people be acting hella funny when you come around, right? Like when you hit the scene, and you know everybody just start talking like they busy and shit. Your hand language and everything. Like y'all wasn't doing that before I walked on the scene. They wasn't doing it before you walked on the scene, was it? But see, the reason why they doing it is because you have come on the scene. You a divine one. You chosen. Okay? You a chosen one. And see, you gotta understand, when you going to these places, when you meeting people and you going hanging out with your girls or whatever, you gonna get some funny shit. People gonna act funny. People gonna treat you funny.
We gonna have to switch sides. This is hard when I'm right-handed.
Comment below right now if you got a lot of energy and you know it. Just comment below
come
right
on.
now if you got a lot of energy and you know it. See, the thing you gotta understand, Starseed, is it's not you. problem. All right? See, the problem is you got a lot of energy. Okay? And you very intelligent. You very
My baby is
You're
graduating.
ingenious. All right?
Oh, that's my
So when you go
ingenious.
around these Decepticons, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act. They be squirming and shit, squirming and moving around, acting all crazy and shit. They don't know how to act because they know that you
Maybe I can do it
straight
on this
through
side
them.
of
So
it.
they gotta put on their best front. They gotta put on their best actor or actress skit. All right, they gotta do whatever
Okay,
they
I
can
think I have
to try to
that set
hide who
up
they truly
wrong.
is,
I'm right.
because they know
It was
if they
hard.
look you in the eye,
Changing
you're gonna
that
know who they is. All right, it's gonna be so many people that you come in contact with, they won't even be able to look you in your eye, and you be like, I wonder why people don't look me in my eye when I'm talking. You know why they don't look in your eye? Because you too real. You real. You real. From the East Coast to the West Coast, you real. East Coast, West Coast.
I try to be.
So they can't look you in your eye. You know what I mean? Like Big Brother, they can't, because they fake. That's one thing these Decepticons is. They snakes. They fake. And see, the eyes is the window of the soul. When somebody look you in your eyes, you see who they really truly is. Fuck a damn tongue. They trying to have a lot of technique.
And that's why I don't have friends, because I just don't like fake
The
people.
eyes can tell.
And too many
They
people
didn't
are
have an eye to
fake.
take the test. Because your eyes actually tell you
Barely like
the truth about
family, because
somebody.
too many of
All
them
you
be
gotta do,
fake.
you want to know somebody lying or not, look them straight in the eyes and ask them a question. And then if they look away, they lying. If somebody can't look into your eyes and tell you the truth, they lying. And if they do look you in your eyes and they lying, you can tell by their voice recognition that they lying, because they know that they looking you in the eyes and they lying. See, just listen, man, listen. Y'all gotta say it with Big Bro one more time. Listen. People act strange when you come around. People act strange when you hit the scene, because they know you got this penetrating, vibrating energy to be able to see all their bullshit. I know it's a lot of people in your life right now. You thought they had it all together, didn't you? You thought they had it all together, till you realized you was the chosen one. And see, they upset. And they upset with you because you have became into your true divine nature. They mad at you because, see, they exposed now. Comment below and say, I'm exposing them, Big Bro. I can see who they truly are. Your friend wasn't who she truly was. Okay? Your cousin wasn't who he truly was, dog. Your sisters and brothers ain't who they truly are. You know what I mean? That's why they don't talk to you, because you too real for them. You too much truth. And you know what people do? They don't want to face the truth, because they know every time you open your mouth, you're going to say some real shit. They don't want to have a conversation with you. They don't want to call you. They don't want to go out with you. They don't want to have nothing to do with you, because they do not want to face the truth, Starseed, chosen one, because they know you full of truth. You a beacon of light. You know what I'm saying? And so that hurts people. When people gotta face the truth, it hurts, because they don't want to heal themselves. They don't want to say, you know what, I got problems. It's my fault. I'm the reason why my life is fucked up. Yeah, I said it. But they don't want to say it. You know what I mean? They don't want to say, my life is jacked up because I'm just not.
Everybody try to make me feel like I'm the reason everything.
And I know you got your life together. I know you know who you are, and I know you happy and you're smiling or whatever. But see, I don't like you when you come around me.
I literally just run me to blame. It's my fault. Everything be my fault. It literally was like that. And I told y'all I was learning the little therapy stuff. I'm still gonna be, enrolling and going soon. But by watching, I can't think of her name now, dog it. But she's the one that talks about a lot of narcissistic, I told you I have a lot of narcissistic energy in my life. And it attracts to me. But she's the one that was saying how usually your dynamic growing up, Ramani, is that her name? Dr. Ramani? Dog it, it's something like that. And the role in the children, when people grow up with multiple siblings, there's usually the golden child. no matter what they do, they can do no wrong. They're always praised. They can do like, I mean, they could do the most horrible thing in the world, and it's always looked over, looked past. Oh, they're the golden child, and this and that. Then you also have the invisible child. I was basically, now I'm gonna tell you the third one, and then I'm gonna tell you who I was growing up. Okay, so you have the invisible child. No matter what they do, they cannot get attention. No, it feels as though the parent just does not even know that they exist, and all they do is just try to do so much just to get their parents' approval. And then they have the scapegoat. The scapegoat, everything is that child's fault. No matter what happens, it's always that child's fault. Just, it just always is. Even if it's the golden child's fault, it's really, we're going to blame it on the scapegoat. So growing up, I'm going to tell you, I believe that I was a mixture between the invisible child, trying to get attention and couldn't get attention it didn't matter what I did, I couldn't get attention. I was drawing masterpieces and they'd be like, just put it on the refrigerator. I was a child drawing masterpieces. Nobody thought, hey, nothing. Nobody encouraged my talent, nothing. It was like it didn't matter. And I could never get attention. It was always the kids that were, like I have 3 little siblings and they were like bad as jail. And it didn't matter what I did, I never could get attention. And I always tried to make myself be better and better and better. Maybe if I achieved this, then I could get attention. Maybe if this, I could get it. I was completely invisible. And I also was the scapegoat. Anything that happened was my goddamn fault. And the roles as you get older don't tend to change too much. I mean, I started making peace with everything. I started realizing that, people don't too much change. Your family members don't too much change. You could pray for them to change. You can hope and hold on. And that's what usually keep us in these bad family relationships, is the hope that one day they will change. And what Dr. Romani says, at least when it comes to narcissists, they're not going to change. They can't change because they're never going to admit that they have a problem. They will never admit that they, just like he said, they are the problem because their life is not where it should be. Like, I complain all the time about my life not being where I want it. My life ain't no ways the way I want it. But baby, I understand there a sum total of my life. It's bad circumstances that happen to me, but it's also my choices, whether I knew what I was doing or not, it's still my choices that led me to where I am. Now, I do accept the fact that I kind of ended up in a black hole, right? Now, the part that gets me is because I'm trying and I'm clawing tooth and nail to try to get out that black hole, and I just can't get out. But I understand that was my doings. Yes, I was the one that picked somebody that went to prison forever and a day. That was my choice. That was no, I did not think that this was going to happen, but it was my choice to be with him. It was my choice to stay with him. But, so I take responsibility for my choices. And every day, guess who tries to change their life? Me. Every day. Working on myself. Every day. Yes, baby, I had to drop out of college because I had my 22-year-old almost when I was only 20, right? I had to drop out. I became a single mother. Never thought that I would become a single mother, but I did. I became a statistic. Just like what made me think I would be any different? I became a statistic, a single black female with no education. That was me. But I fought against that statistic tooth and freaking nail. I'm still the single mother, never ended up getting married, but I no longer am the black female with no degree. I made sure that happened. And though I was a single mother, and at times I had to accept government assistance, I didn't sit there and make my nest egg there with that government assistance. I used it for the step up that it is meant to be. And baby, guess what? I worked, so it's my money. They just running me my own money back, girl. So I used it for what it was meant for, and I basically still try to do better. Now, you can choose your actions, but you cannot choose your consequences. So, though I make the right actions, I went to school, I tried to steer my life around, I can't choose that it will actually happen. Now, most people think you can because they into that manifesting and this and that and speak it into existence. Well, baby, my manifestation, my manifester, I guess is broken because it ain't happening. But I take full responsibility and I know that I'm just going to have to keep trying. If it's what I want, if I want Marcello free, if I want to reach the world, I got to reach them on my own. My family ain't finna come in and support me. It's on my own. But others tend to try to make me feel like it's my fault for the bad things that they're going through. We all have to take accountability and responsibility for our own freaking darn lives. If you want change in your life, try to change it. It may change, it may not. It may not. But don't blame me because you still got problems. I got my own problems. And I think a lot of the reason why I got so many of my own problems is because my problems are on backlog. I have been helping so many people with their problems. And I always push my stuff to the side. I do my stuff later. Let me help you first. And then I'll help me later. Or I would help me. And then I would think that they would come through. And once I help them, I think that, it would be reciprocated. And you would get the same type of help that you gave out. And what I started realizing was every time I needed help, I found myself alone. But anytime someone needs help from me, all you got to do is call and I come running. Just like Ashanti said, I come running. Like, girl. And that has been my life. That has literally been my life. Trying to keep everybody around me fixed. Trying to keep everybody around me happy. Trying to help everybody around me. And guess what happens when I need help? You think they be there? All right, keep thinking that, girl. Think that if you want to. Kit'll be on her own. You know the type of responses you get? Oh, I wish I could help you. Oh, I wish I could do that, girl. Like, that's why I literally don't even be wanting to ask them for no help. I got the hard down, be in a pickle to actually ask somebody to help me. And usually that is when people show you, when you are hard down in that pickle, that they don't give 2 cents about helping you. So, for me, I'm trying to learn to put myself first. That is a very hard thing for me to do. Put me first. You know how if the plane going down, you gotta breathe first before you can help anybody else? And that's the thing that's the hardest lesson for me. The hardest lesson for me It literally would be days where all I do is favors for others, back to back. Favor here, finish that favor, then the next favor. Next person with the next favor. Next person need the next wish list fulfilled. And meanwhile, all my stuff going on backlog. Like that's how it's been. I'm being honest. If you don't like it, you're probably guilty. You're probably one of those ones that be working me to death, girl. All right, let's get back to Treyas. I understand why old people speak their mind now. You keep keeping things inside, is gonna kill you. So it's gonna kill me to keep trying to keep the peace all the time, keep my mouth closed while you literally hurt my feelings. You treat me however you want to, and I just be quiet. I just take it. I just be the bigger person. Me steady being the bigger person is killing me. It's killing me.
That's how they act. Everywhere you go, you're gonna notice people throwing shade on you. You're gonna know
I literally don't even care no more. Who like me, who don't.
They can feel your
That's
energy.
fine.
Girls, especially y'all might have so many, you probably ain't got no friends.
I don't want no
You ain't got no
friends.
friends. You can't make
I
no
want real
friends.
friends, and if
Every
I
girl,
can't
she
find them, I
try
don't
to
want
at
them.
least see something good, and then she do some crazy Decepticon shit, and it's like, why did she do that? Like, why are you doing this, girl? Like, I did nothing to you.
Do you know the U.S. Solar Company's nasty little
I
secret?
literally
It
stay
turns
to
out if you
myself,
live in
paint my
Florida, they
pictures,
have to give you solar
fight
panels
for
for
my little
absolute-
husband, and go
How many of
on.
y'all feel like that, ladies?
Take my walks at
Most
the
of these
park.
girls out here ain't real.
They show lame. They
They
fake as on the
fugazi,
what.
They fake. You understand what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for you to even have a lot of friends. It's gonna be hard for you to make friends, and you just gonna be thinking it's you the whole time.
A
Because what they like
friend,
to do is
I
they
wouldn't
try
have to
make you think
literally
it's you.
beg them to
That's one
share
thing
a
about these
video from
Decepticons.
me.
See, they'll try to want to be your friend, right? They'll try to want to be your friend. They like, you know, girl.
My
look
friends, I
good
support them.
together. Yeah, we look good together. You got your new, ooh, girl, yeah. Take your picture. Take your
But
picture.
what happened when life get
You know
real?
how y'all girls do. You know how y'all girls do. When y'all take y'all picture, we all go. Y'all guys.
What happened when life get
That
real?
little man that patted-
You gonna want some
patted-
real
patted-
friends. All that cute stuff out the door.
Uh,
Life get real.
but listen.
Man, this
I'm
thing
for real,
won't
though.
hold this.
She don't like you because your nails done. It's some petty ass women out here. You get your nails done. It's gonna be some women out here that when you get your nails done, you go hang around them or you go sit down with your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It's girls that gonna look at you. They so petty. They so damn petty. They don't even like you because you got your damn nails done and she ain't got no petty. That's why she put on them damn shoes. Cause she ain't got no petty. You had your toes out and she mad. Because you were chosen one and you
This
love
is not
yourself.
his
She
usual
don't
type
take
of
care
video,
herself,
but
she
he's
don't
still
know who
talking
she really
truth.
She is. She don't love herself. She's not a chosen one. Alright? See, they don't want you to have confidence, Starseed. They don't want you to have confidence.
He just
You know what I
being
mean?
funny
But
this
when you hit
time.
the scene, when you go out places, people see your light. Okay, people can feel your energy. They see that you're not scared of them. They see that you're the chosen one. They like, who do you think you is? But you're not even trying to be better than nobody. You're not even trying to be better than nobody. It's just that that's what they perceive because they so sleep. They some damn Decepticons. They sleep. And they slumber. They slow. They dumb. You know what I mean? Ignorant.
Robots in
Ignorant. I see so many
disguise.
black people sometimes. Like I went into this. Now I did a study yesterday. Now I love my black people. I love y'all. But I'm just letting y'all know. Most of y'all brothers and y'all sisters is asleep. I don't give a damn if you're mad at me, if you dislike this video or not. Most of my brothers and sisters, they out there. Your brothers and sisters and cousins and aunties, they sleep. It might be your family. Your mama and your daddy. It be your mama and your daddy. You be like, damn, I'm awake like, hey, shit, I see the damn cloud. They are white. That's a rectangle cloud. I see shapes in the clouds. But your mama and your daddy is sleep. They sleep. I went into the spot yesterday, and I had went to many different.
You You know what that remind me of? Y'all remember that? Take me to another place. Take me to another land. Make me funky like all my friends be. Let me understand your plans. The Lord allowed me to drink some more and said, son, what are you searching for? Basically, he was saying, why did you wake me up but left everyone around me sleep? He was praying, Lord, show me your plan. And he said, the Lord's guided me to Tennessee. Y'all remember that song, Tennessee, Tennessee? And now, back in the day, that song didn't make no sense to me. But I literally understand it now. It's like you woke up, you see this Matrix A life, this Matrix A world, and you can't understand. You literally cannot get why other people don't see this ish. Like, for real? Like, you don't see this, girl? You don't see what's happening? They sleep, but you woke. I used to work overnight. That's the same thing. I would creep through the house and everybody would be asleep, right? But I'll be up and doing this and doing that. It's the same thing. Like, you creeping through the house, but everybody else is just asleep. So you're living a different lifestyle. You're going after different things. People are going after superficial things when you realize that superficial is nothing. It's like a vapor. It's not even existent because it is fading. It's like a mirage. So you spending all this time, that's just like working. That's why I'm like, ugh, girl, I'm tired of working my life away. Like, for what? I can't take none of this stuff with me. I just want my husband. I want to, decently live. Like, I just want to live. I don't need no good, nice, fancy car. For what? I'm only borrowing it while I'm here on this earth. Like, girl, you would literally work your whole life for a car and a house so that when you die, it's gone. And literally, they don't care too much about wills and stuff because that stuff can end up quickly in probate court. Then you be trying to, you done willed it to somebody, but the state of Florida trying to take it. Take the stuff you done spent your life working for. Like, it don't make sense to me. That's why I say I want to be an artist that just creates. I get paid to create. That way I don't have to join nobody's worship. I can serve my purpose, the whole purpose that God created Keita D. And, just be here for whatever extent of time that God has me here. Do whatever he has me here for. Not being distracted in bills. Not being overwhelmed because we can't eat. Like, you can't sleep. You can't take care of your kids. Like, it puzzles me how God literally put us here with this stuff free. Air, water, free. God ain't made us pay for none of this. Somebody decided somewhere that this shouldn't be free to everybody. I should confiscate it and make you pay me for this free stuff. Like, it makes no sense to me, but it clearly makes sense to everyone else. So, y'all can go ahead and work for y'all riches on this side if you like, but heck, I'm not with that.
Spots, because, Big Bro Trans G, this is the famous Living Room Network, so, everybody know me sometimes when I go out different places, but I wanted to step foot in this one black spot. I went to this black spot. I went in there, showed my face or whatever, sat down, and I ordered me some food or whatever, and I could just feel the energy in the place. The shit was dark as hell. Now, first of all, what really turned me off was I got patted down as soon as I went in. It was like, turn around, a little left, turn around. I don't got no guns. We in Scottsdale. This is the safest place in America. Where they do that at? They pat me down just come up in this bullshit ass club with this low vibe return ass Decepticons up here. Huh? So I went into the spot or whatever. I went into to the spot. Now my ID got a crack in it, right? I got a little crack in my ID. So this shit was crazy. I could feel the negative energy.
One thing that I have learned, and now this is not every single person, this is on a majority level, that black people do not support their own. That's one thing that we fail to do. But it also was designed that way. Very much designed for us to be against one another. And for us to never come together. We ever came to girl, if we ever came together. Do you know how, not just Marcello be free from his wrongful conviction. You know how much more of the justice we could get together? We can't get nothing alone. That's why I can't get them free, because I'm alone. I'm out here on my own, girl. I can't get them free. But if all y'all would, let me tell you, Hispanic people stick together. They really do. There's a lot of communities, Haitian communities stick together. Did y'all hear that story where it was a truck driver? And the truck driver, I don't know what he was doing, but he basically was flying around a curve or something, and he outed somebody. And they gave him life, I believe. Do you know the Hispanic community rallied together and said that they don't believe he should have life? They made a change petition, and within months, it wasn't 21 years of his life served in that conviction. They got that thing overturned. Now that man got way less time. I think he got about 10 to 15 years now. He outed somebody. They're not here. They're not breathing. But they turned that around like that. They had his back like that. What if my community ever had my back like that? But we don't. When one of us go down, the only time we have each other's back is when we get outed. Then we jump up and march. But there's a lot of things before they out us that's happening to us, but we sit down and be quiet about it. We don't say nothing about it. So it's all good until they out us. Then you've went too far. We gotta march. We gotta march. We gotta protest. We gotta change. But unless we're outed, we don't care. We sleep. We back to sleep. Back to sleep. But we wouldn't have to march. Let me let it go. Go ahead, Trinius. I ain't even painting. I'm supposed to be painting, y'all. It's 3 in the morning. Supposed to be painting.
I'm just sitting in this black spot. You know what I mean? And I was just like, why does everybody feel like I'm a threat to them? You know what I mean? Like, you ever went somewhere and it's like, you can just sense it. You can see it in people's faces and their movements. You can just see them looking at you and shit, like, you know, doing a little quick shit, like looking at you like what the fuck am I feel like? Why do I feel like a threat to y'all? Why do I feel like a threat to y'all? Oh, because I'm the chosen one, okay? So I gave this lady my ID or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I got me a shot or whatever. Because I always get shots when I go out to restaurants sometimes. So I got a shot or whatever. And she give me back my ID. She's like, this white girl that's in the black spot, you know she feels privileged, okay? But anyway, so since she was hella skinny too, which is good, you know, it's a great thing. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I'm trying to be nice, all right? But anyway, she gave me my ID back, and then she was like, she was like, I didn't have to take this ID because it has a crack in it, and we're not supposed to do that around here, like, but you know, I did it for you. And I was just like, that's why I killed her at kindness. So I said, okay, cool, thank you. I was like, thank you, cool. Oh my God, you should have seen her face when she walked away. She was just like, she went over back to the group of girls over there, you know,
okay,
so
I'm
she
gonna
could get
pour
some
my
more
paint
energy
back.
because I just destroyed her energy because she tried to destroy my energy because I'm a chosen one, but I killed her with kindness. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know why? She wanted to talk to me and I didn't want to talk to her because she thought she was all that in a bag of chips. I'm like, honey, your vibration is too low for me. It's way too low for me. You a Decepticon, just like I thought you was, and that's why I didn't talk to you. So that go back over there with your group of girls so you can power up. Oh, listen. And then they be with that group of girls just so they can power up. Be on the phone, be by themselves. Come on, you coming, girl? Hey, come on, hurry up now. You know I can't be here too long. I'm feeling antsy. Yeah, hurry up, girl. All right. Woo, it's hard being alone. It's hard being by myself. You know what I mean? Here come the friend. Sit down. She a Decepticon too. See, these Decepticons stick together. They stick together. They run in cliques. They run in packs. They run in droves because they don't have the energy like a chosen one. A chosen one do shit by themselves. I was talking to my homegirl. Shouts out to you out there. I know you watching this video now, but shouts out to you, my homegirl who stay in Florida. She was like, "Big bro Trend." I was like, "What's up?" She was like, "Man, I'm so glad I came across your videos. Whoop de whoop." She was like, "I'm about to take me a trip to Miami, Florida." Shouts out to all my people out there in Miami, Florida. Whoop whoop. All right. She was like, "I'm going to Miami, Florida." First thing I was like, "Who you going with?" She was like, "I'm going by myself, big bro. You know, I'm a chosen one. I can't really get along with these Decepticons or whatever." I was like, "Man, that what's up. That what's up, girl. That what's up." And that just, that just made me take my hat off to her, man. I had to tip my hat to her because it ain't a lot of women nowadays that got enough confidence to be able to know how to do shit by themselves without feeling like inferior. You know what I mean? So like, hats off to my sister 40, I ain't gonna say her age, but my sister going to Miami, man, and she doing it by herself. She say, "Trey, I'm going on the beach by myself because I love myself. This is self-love. I don't need nobody else, Trey."
Yeah, sometimes you take fake people with you because you ain't got nobody
I
else.
love you too. Man, it's your big
You'd
brother,
rather
Trey,
just go
man.
by
Listen.
yourself than bring someone
Listen.
fake.
They don't know you can see straight through them.
They
People don't know
said
you can see straight through their devices, they deceptive ways. Starseed, they don't know this. You gotta understand, most of the people that you encounter is, you took the words right out of my mouth. Most of the people that you encounter is sleep, dog. You probably the only chosen one in your family. Your whole family is sleep. I guarantee you, if you just go look at your family members' profile, just look at their profile, just look at the shit they're doing. They sleep.
Where's
I'm
my
telling you,
pen?
they sleep. God chose you to carry the torch to the Olympics. Y'all been watching the Olympics. Y'all know y'all some star seeds. I know y'all be interested in that shit, shot put. I be like, damn, he threw that shit so far. I know y'all be interested in all that. Look at women. Ooh, he went down low. Yeah, y'all be interested in it because y'all star seeds. I know who you are. I'm your big brother. I know this.
Hey, I
be
can't
seeing
find my
this all the
pen.
time. Listen, man. You gotta say it with big bro one more time, man. Listen. When you come on the scene, people gonna act different.
Okay,
They gonna change
we're gonna
up, man.
mix because I don't
They gonna
have a
change up.
pen.
They gonna snare up
We're
at
gonna
you.
mix
As a matter of
these.
fact, listen.
Red
Have you ever Starseed chosen?
with
Listen,
light pink.
have you ever been somewhere and you could be at the damn chiropractor. You could be at the doctor's office. You could be at the grocery store. You could be just waiting in the lobby at a hotel. You ever been somewhere and you just see people just frowning up at you like for no reason? They don't even know you from a can of paint. They ain't never seen you from a can of paint, not a hole in the wall. And they just be looking at you. They be like it's like they got demons inside them or something. They just be looking at you like, you know why they doing that? Because they is some damn demons. They doing that because you the chosen one on the scene. You Christ consciousness. You like Jesus. So when you come on the scene, you still when you go on the scene, chosen one, you gotta understand when you hit the scene, when you get around friends and people, you suck the whole energy environment up. You suck up all the energy. They can't breathe.
Okay.
For one, because they know you can see straight through them. They know you know what's there.
Combats 1 year of visible
More.
damage in just 1 use. Acidic bonding concentrate, the repair solution for all
that
hair
didn't-
types and textures.
did that even
98%
change the
of users
color?
agree their hair looks stronger,
I don't
healthier,
think
with
that
less
even changed
breakage
the
after
color.
a single use. Acidic bonding
So we just
concentrate
playing
gel
ads now.
When you're already a great
And
nurse,
two
but you're
ads?
called to do
Okay, I'll let
you
one
belong
play.
at
Now
Chamberlain
you're up there
University,
playing
where
now.
our community empowers you with the skills you need to become the nursing leader you were meant to be.
My
Chamberlain
goodness.
University.
Everything everything that's going on.
YouTube
Okay,
flooded
they
with
can't
ads.
plot and they can't plot and they can't scheme because they know you on the scene. You the chosen one. All right, you got the spirit of discernment, everything. All right, they can't behave a certain kind of way because they know that you'll know that they acting. They just acting. All right, they become jealous of you because your energy is so good. Your aura is just so good. You smell so good. You're so sweet. You're so attractive. Okay. That energy is attractive. It's radiating off of you. It's beaming off of you. All right? And they know all this shit. But they never gonna tell you that they know. Okay? But they can feel it. They can feel it. So when you go in special places or whatever, you know, with people and you hang out with people, of course they're gonna start talking amongst themselves and they're gonna ignore you. They doing this shit on purpose. Your friend, she talking to your friend, and she trying to have a conversation with your friend more than you. Yeah, they ignoring you. Well, you know me. Yeah, we did it 2 times, and yeah. They ain't never talked to you the whole time, but she doing all this shit just to do it for you. What they do that at? They performing for you? They performing for you now? Yeah. They performing for you. They putting on a show for you. They start bragging and telling you, because you're the chosen one in the room. You got to understand who you are, Star C. Man, listen, it's your big brother. Listen, you got to understand you're the chosen one. So when people come around here, they bragging. Yeah, they gave me a raise today. Yeah. I'm good at that too. I'm real good. I can draw. Yeah, I can draw real good. And when I went down there, man, everybody was... they gave me a shout out and everything, man. Like, nigga, who cares? Who cares? What they doing, see, they do all of this because they know you around. They do all of this because they know you the star seed. They trying to show off because they know that you show off all the time and you don't even got to try most of the time. You don't even got to try. Only thing you got to do is be yourself, and you got people all around you, hovering around you and shit. Trying to hold on to their girlfriend. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You know, come here, baby. Yeah. You the star, see, you back there sitting now. He holding on to his girl. Yeah, give me a kiss, baby. Hey, calm down. She ain't going nowhere. I'm not gonna take your girl, dog. Calm down, please. Yeah. They think you gonna take their man. Think you gonna take their girl. All kind of shit. Think you gonna take their space in line. Oh, what's your favorite? Dog, I know. I'm not trying. Bro, we all getting on the same plane, dummy. We all going to the same place. Yeah, I had this person try to skip me in line at the airport one time. You know, I'm just sitting, I'm chilling. I got my camera with me. I guess they seen my camera or whatever. You know, and they seen my name on my hat, Trans Jeans, Divine Power. I guess they knew it was me or something. And this one dude with dreads, he had like a little pillow thing on his neck for riding on a plane. And I was getting in line and put my, you know how you put the little ticket on the thing and scan it before you go. He just jumped in front of me like, oh yeah, I see you. He was like, yeah, I see you. You just kind of walked in, but I was already here. I'm like, nigga, we getting on the same plane, dummy. Decepticon. They want to win points off of you, man. That's why people do you so dirty. That's why people throw shade at you all the time because they getting some type of enjoyment off of it because they can say that they did that to you because you were chosen one, because you were star seed, and they can feel that you a high quality person. They know you got something going for yourself. They know you got a vision. They know you got a purpose. They know you self-employed or you doing your thing. They know you got a good job. They know you got a good family. But she want to say something good about her and her man because she know you got a good man. That's why she keep talking about her man all the time because she know you got a good man. He better. Okay? And she's jealous. See, half of y'all got jealous friends. I'm telling you, y'all friends be jealous of y'all.
Why I ain't got none.
They be jealous. They be hating, throwing
We do
shade.
need
But see, some of y'all
friends,
can't even
though.
pick up on
But
the
I just
deception.
want real friends.
Some of y'all can't even pick up on the deception that they doing to y'all. Some of y'all just be like, oh, that's how he is, man. He just that way.
See, friends are like diamonds. Most people don't mind having a fake cubic zirconia just so that they can say they have a diamond. but they know it's fake. If I want a diamond, I want a diamond, girl. Like I don't need nothing fake. If I wanted a cubic zirconia, I would go look for a cubic zirconia and I'll be fine with it. But if I wanted a diamond, I'm gonna look for that diamond. And if that's what I want, I'm not gonna settle for a cubic zirconia. So what is the point in settling in a fake friendship just for the sake of having friends? At that purpose, because they're going to show you how real they are when you really need them. When life gets real, you tend to find who's your real friend. I literally had this one girl that I thought we were hard down friends for real. Like for years while I worked at the Super Center. And I remember this girl, she hurt my feelings so bad. She told me we were never friends. And I'm like, never? After over a decade, we were never friends. She said we were never friends. And I'm like, oh my gosh, well, joke on me, because I sure thought we was friends. I mean, she literally, somebody came along that was never, I ain't never known this girl from nowhere, but just like that, she came along and broke that friendship up. And at first I thought she didn't know it was happening, so I brought it to her and I was like, did you notice that every time I'm around and I try to talk, such and such talks over me? And it's like she, like if we go on the break, we used to all the time take our breaks together, but if she find out that I'm going to break, she was like, oh no, I want to go to break, because she don't want you to go to break with me. I'm like, girl, it ain't that serious, like for real. And she was like, yeah, I noticed. Okay, I thought since I brought it to her attention that it would change. And literally it didn't. And then it got to the point where she was like, you know, we were never friends, Keita. And I'm like, never? Never? When your car had broke down and I pushed your car out the street? My back, I used my back and my legs, and we were never friends. But that taught me a lesson. It's like, Keita, when you need people, they're literally not there for you. Now, I have had some true friends in my life, but I think, honestly, you can never say a person is your friend until you need them. Till you actually need them, and the friendship is tested. They have to survive a test before you can know that it's a real friendship. And it could last for a long time. But if it hasn't been tested, they may not be your friend. They may not be your friend. Same with family. Man, I quickly found out I barely had any family when my mama died. I quickly found out how much family I had. I found out who was real, and I found out who was faking it. And I know, but I still, you know, people gonna be who they are. If they fake, they're gonna be fake. That's how people are. But you're not fooling me. That's the one thing. No, you're not fooling me. I know who you are. I see who you are. I know how you feel about me. And you're not going to convince me otherwise. So, I just don't like when people ain't real with you. If you don't have to like me that much. Not everybody is going to like everybody. Like, I don't literally like everybody. Some people are not my type of person. But I'm not going to sit up there and act like I like them. I'm going to respect them as a person, but I'm not going to sit up and try to take up time with them. For what? I don't like them. Like, why would I do that? That's silly. I can't stand people that are vain. I literally do not like that. I don't like people that feel like they are better than others. I cannot stand people like that. So why would you see me taking up time with somebody that is like that? I mean, I understand everybody has their things that they need to work on. But, I mean, if it was that they weren't trying to work on it, and it just irritated my soul to be around that, why would we be friends? Like, for real, you choose your friends. You don't choose your family, but you choose your friends, girl. Like, I don't know. I just don't, all that fake stuff. Like, life is too real for the fake. To be faking with folks, life is real. And what if you actually turn around and find yourself needing friends, but you done been fake with everybody? What if you ever look up one day and you need somebody for real? Because life, the tables tend to turn in life. Those that are up end up going down. And those that are down, one day end up going up. And those that are up now think that they ain't gonna never need the ones that are down. You never know how life turn out. It usually turns out that way, girl. But let's go ahead and let him finish speaking, because my legs hurting. I worked hard last night. Like, they literally had me shorthanded. Like, nobody was there. I was trying to rush to get out of there on time. And ironically, because I was rushing, they were piling more and more work on me. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like the devil ran way down the road just to roadblock me. I knew I was trying my best to get out of there early. And at a certain point, I was like, let it, whatever. It is what it is at this point. And I prayed that God would allow me to get done whatever I get done. And whatever I don't get done, I just have to accept it and be all right with it. But I already know the games.
No, the nigga hates you, bro. He don't like you. He don't like you. And what they gonna do is they gonna drain you and they gonna suck you dry.
They sure did.
Some of y'all being sucked dry.
It sure is. It took me a long time to learn the truth about a lot of people. Because I knew how people were, but it's me always trying to think they can change. But they can change. But they can change. But God can change them. But maybe they're a work in progress, but they can change. And that's what keeps me staying in this relationship and getting hurt, because I keep thinking they can change and they never do. But I have a saying, I'm nobody's favorite person, which is fine. I understand that. I know you're not gonna, change for me. You're not gonna, I'm nobody's favorite person, literally. I've always been looked over, left out, pushed aside, forgotten, ignored. That's just been and that caused me to be an outcast. But by me being an outcast, you build this thing where you just really don't need people around you, because you've been pushed out so much that you don't even want to fit in no more. I'm nobody's favorite person.
Some of y'all have been sucked dry for all your whole
I
entire
sure
life.
have.
And you like, yo, I'm finally
Tired. That's why I'm so dang on tired.
Yeah, they was using you the whole time.
I know.
That's why some people want you around them so much, because they know they can piggyback off of you. They know they can always be up to you.
And you know what kills me? There are some people, literally almost everyone around me, if we're in a relationship, family relationship, whatever, friendship, usually I'm going out on a limb doing whatever I can for you. Now, there are some people that reciprocate it, just like my father. I can't even pay him back for all he has done. But I know that is a mutual give and take relationship. Me and my father, that is give and take. And he appreciates anything I do. You know when someone appreciates you. But you also know when someone's using you. And what kills me is the people that I've done what no legitimate adult would do for certain people. Loan you money, let you stay with me, give you rides, do this for you, make sure that's done, take care of you. Dude, I do whatever I can for somebody because I do it out the kindness of my heart. But when you can't do it no more, or when you are coming to a realization that I am helping them in the midst of losing myself. So before I lose the last bit of me, I've got to help me. And they hard down get mad at you. They forget every single thing that you have ever done. I don't have a lot of mutual relationships around me. I have one-way relationships where I have literally done. I might get a favor here and there, which is like me giving you 100 every day. 100. You give me $10 back every now and then. And then I continue to give you 100. We're not even. I'm clearly doing more in this relationship than you're doing. You're doing more taking and I'm doing more giving. And that goes back to that psychologist. And basically that's how these narcissistic relationships work. You're going to do a whole lot of giving. And you're going to get this much back. If you get anything back, you're not going to get much back. And you're just going to be tired. And they're going to want more from you. And I'm like, how much more can I give? Like, are you kidding me? You literally see me dying in front of you. You see me falling apart. And you literally want more from me? I mean, when does it ever be that I don't know. And they hard down get mad at you. I got some people right now hating my guts for me helping them. And I just can't help them no more. Me and Marcello made a pact this year that we were going to, it didn't matter whose feelings were going to get hurt. Me and Marcello have taken the short end of the stick. I believe I was the invisible and the scapegoat, and I honestly believe Marcello as well was the invisible child and the scapegoat. And I believe that's why we're such soulmates. We understand each other. We both played that same role in the family. Now, I believe it's worse for Marcello. I believe he's more invisible than I was and way more scapegoat than I was. But we made a pact that no matter what, so a lot of times you stay with these hurtful relationships that are hurting you. You know how it makes you feel. You don't feel give and take. You feel very much one-way relationship, but you can't voice how you feel because it's going to hurt someone's feelings. So hurt someone's feelings, hurt yourself. Let yourself hurt. Be in pain. Hurt someone's feelings, spare their feelings. Spare their feelings, you hurt. Tell them how you feel, you releasing your pain. Okay, I can't spare your feelings and keep the pain. I have to let go. I'm in a time in my life where I'm learning to let go. I have to let go. And if me telling how I truly feel in my heart, I'm not playing, I'm not sugarcoating, I'm not hiding how I feel. If that literally hurts you, then you don't care about me. And it could hurt, but just listen and accept it because you've been hurting me for a long time. But I've just been plastering a smile. I'm over forgiving. You don't even apologize. You just come back and talk to me like it's all good. It's okay, you know. But you've hurt me a lot. I've done a lot for people. I don't be in things I don't try to get over on people. I'm not that type of person. I'm a genuine person, just like he's talking about. I'm honest. I am trustworthy. If I can help you, I'm going to do everything I can to help you. I'm real. And all I want is real in my life. I can't accept the fake no more. No matter who you are. And me and Marcello took the same vow. Marcello done did some hurt. He done let go some people that it hurts him, that he had to let them go. But he literally for years and years and years have been trying to tell people how he feels. And they ignore him. They don't even listen for 2 seconds. That goes straight over their head. Just as the same thing, I tell people, you're hurting me. Before I used to be quiet, and you would hurt me and I literally would say nothing. But I got to a point, decades later, probably in my 30s, where I started saying, hey, I don't like when you do that. And I never was that person. I was always the person to let stuff go. Life is too short. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But life is too short to keep being mistreated. Life ain't, long enough to be mistreated. It's too short for you to hurt me continually and never try to change. And it's too short for you to suck me dry when you see I can't get up on my feet. Like, I'm tired of helping others and not helping myself. Like, I'm not even a selfish person, but it is time to be selfish in my life. If I don't start getting a part of my life now, how much of my own life will I live? But you living your life, though, ain't you?
When they got you around, that's why they won't let you go. That's why they get mad when you go somewhere else. You know why? Because they know if you go somewhere else, they lose that little clutch. They lose that energy. They don't got that chosen one around to make them feel like they got life again, like they got joy. You the one that's making them still feel like they all that. Cause they leeching off of you. They energy vampires. They stealing your energy. You got to get away from these people, man. These people is using you. And if you don't let these people learn on their own, they're going to always use you for who you are and what you got and what you can manifest and what you can create and for who you are, a chosen one. Listen, man. Listen. You a chosen one. You
I literally had somebody
you
tell me
realize
that.
the capacity.
It was like, Kita, you do get blessed. You just give your blessings to someone else. You get blessed a lot. You just give all your blessings away.
Of who you are. You blessing people. You blessing atmospheres. You blessing buildings that you go in. Everything you touch, it turns gold. Damn it. You blessing everybody.
Now that part I don't know.
Everybody coming up off of you.
I ain't gonna say that. Everything I touch for other people do succeed. But anything I touch for myself, like such as Marcello case, such as my any of my projects, such as anything for me, it always crumbles, crashes, and burns. It never works. But I can literally, like Ayanla, fix my life. I can fix everyone around me, but I literally cannot fix myself, girl. I don't know.
Everybody's taking everything from you because it's just your energy. You got to understand, you're not even a person. You just a human having a spiritual experience. You are energy. When you go in places, people can feel your energy and they're going to take it and they're going to snatch some of it. You blessing people with your gift. You blessing people with your talent. You blessing people with your craft. And you can't keep blessing them because they're going to keep taking it from you and taking it from you. And they don't never have nothing to give. If you got people around you, every time you go around them, you got to do something for them. You got to buy them something.
Yeah.
You got to buy that, buy that, buy
Yeah.
that, buy
Every
that,
time.
buy
Yeah.
that, buy wine, buy wine.
Never buy you nothing. He hit it on the head.
You got to let him go, dog. Slice and dice.
He
Somebody
hit it on the
call me
head.
and I gotta let him go. Slice and dice. Slice and dice. You know how many people I got in my past life that I done sliced and diced? Guess what? They deserve to be there. They didn't never do shit for me. They ain't never do nothing for me. They didn't never take me out. They didn't never give me no plane flight. They didn't never buy me no breakfast. So guess where they at? Listen.
How
it's your
could
big
you
brother, Trey
ever
G's,
just
man. Y'all
look
gotta
at
somebody cut the AC on for
someone and just assume that they're supposed to do something for you? Like, if you haven't done nothing, like, have you ever went in a store and someone just assumes that you're supposed to buy all their stuff? Like, you literally are buying your stuff, but they want you to buy their stuff too, just for no reason, just because I always buy your stuff. Why? A mutual relationship would be, really a mutual relationship is I buy my stuff, you buy your stuff. That's mutual. Why would I need you to buy my stuff when I work and I can go buy my own stuff? I wouldn't even put that burden on nobody. But like my dad told me, you can't expect people to think the way that you think. When I said, I can't believe they would do something like that. And then Keita, you can't expect nobody to think the way you think. But I wouldn't go in the store and throw everything up there and be like, hey, buy this for me. And just assume that I'm going to buy it. Why would I do that to you? A mutual relationship would be that you buy your stuff, I buy my stuff. We just hanging out shopping together. But if you go in the store and you're assuming you shopping and you just assume I'm going to buy this stuff, why? Why am I constantly, like, it doesn't make sense. Make that make sense. And then when you don't want to buy it, they're mad at you. Like, I can't even understand why I'm doing this in the first place. Like I always said, people literally do not like me. They like me for what I can do for them. Honestly, we being real on this one tonight. I'm glad I'm letting some of these little feelings go. I ain't got to keep it all bottled up, girl. Because it hurt when you keep your feelings bottled up. Let them go. I think Tony Braxton said that a long time ago. Let it flow. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It's going to work out, you know.
up in here, man. Listen, they don't know that you know who they truly are. But see, your eyes have been opened. The secret has been revealed. It's no longer a secret no more. You can see straight through them. And the reason why God has made it to where you can see straight through these Decepticons is so you can rise above them. Now, your enemies is going to be your footstool, chosen one. They're going to be made your footstool because they think they smart, but they just smart. They think that they smart like you, but they just smart. They just smart. Oh, she just got a little education. I went to Tuskegee. I went to Howard. You know. Oh, yeah. Girl, you ain't smart. You the damn Decepticon. You don't even know that your energy is fake. You a professional fun girl with masculine energy. Don't nobody want you. That's why you ain't got no man. Listen, this is big bro Trans man. I told y'all I was gonna get on here and talk that real shit. Now y'all stay tuned. Hey, listen, I'm gonna drop some of my music tonight.
Oh, he
Y'all
do
be like,
music
Trey,
too?
drop them to me, bro. Like, that conscious music, man. That positive rap music. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking my
This
face
is
like
not
that.
his usual type
If you
of
want a
video.
session with me, you need to get a session with me. You've been holding out. You've been waiting. But you're like, I don't know if I should do it. Man, do it. Get the session. I want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Shouts out to my girl out here in Phoenix, man. Shouts out to your daughter. I just got off the phone with her. Beautiful woman. And she's a psychic medium, too. So beautiful. All right. My Caucasian friends. And we had a long conversation, man. And
I don't
she
believe
was
in
just
those
so
psychics.
smart. She was so smart. So shouts
Well,
out
I
to you.
personally
You
don't.
just inspired this video for all the Star Seeds and the chosen ones just watching this video right now. All right? And y'all make sure y'all check out some of my other videos right here in the meantime. I love y'all. It's your big boy Trey G. I'm gone. Peace.
All right, that was interesting.
We can never allow Betty or
All right, what we want to watch now? Oh, Willie D. He's another one that be real. Like, they can't handle his realness. I was watching this on my break. This was funny. They making a Freaknik. It says Freaknik documentary. Could hashtag me too. Like what, Willie? What you was doing back then?
There's women at Freaknik.
Bum, 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 bum.
What's up, family?
Love his intro.
By now, I'm sure many of you have heard of Freaknik, the documentary. It chronicles the shenanigans of people from all over the world. Well, not all over the world. United States, Caribbean, where else? Canada, Europe. Yeah. People came in from great distances to participate in Freaknik. Freaknik was an annual festival, spring break festival, that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. It started in 1983.
83.
This
Oh
the
my
DC
gosh.
Metro Club, and it was targeted for
I was only 2
HBCU
years old,
students
girl.
who could not afford to go home for spring break. Innocent enough, fam. It grew into a community movement.
83?
They would have
I
job
sure didn't know
fairs,
that. Willie done gave me some
parties.
history.
It would be educational, interactive experiences, these type of things. Nice, humble beginnings. And then somewhere along in 1993, it was said that they booked Luke,
93.
and it took a turn. And they said it became a
Luke done
wild
changed the whole
street
thing.
party. Now, I wouldn't blame Luke for the actions of a few uncivilized mutts, because Luke is all about fun. He's all about showing love to the women, and the women show love to Luke. So, his name is not really associated with that type of behavior. I'm talking about
Now this is
violating women. So,
kind of ghetto,
whoever
but
did that,
I don't want to put the top on there because I got that mixed
they
color.
said that some
I need that saved in case I need it, and I need the red to stay red. So you got some little Walmart bag. You know they work for everything, girl. I'm gonna put a little rubber band across it, girl, just like a cat.
Freaknik is a combination of the words, obviously, freak and picnic. But they started off with like
Another
just a
one.
few hundred people. And then it grew to a few thousand really quickly, like 15,000 really quickly. And then
Little
by
plastic
93,
bag,
boom,
pink cookies in a plastic bag,
300,000 people, over 300,000 people.
like that.
I went to Freaknik a couple
Willie,
times.
what you were doing?
And I did some things
He did some things
that I'm proud of.
that he proud of. Some
Those
things.
things I'm not going to share
What
with you
you
right
did,
now.
Uncle?
But let's just say
Uncle Willie, what you were doing?
I made my mark. Now, what did I see?
Okay.
I saw a bunch
Blue.
of freaks I did not see anybody do. I just saw a bunch of freaking. Everybody was freaking. A lot of people were there to just people watch.
Where's
It was
the
a thing.
blue?
It was a festival. It was a place where people would go and gather and people watch and also hook up. You know, let's not front on that. And
Come on
there
now, I'm
was
missing some
a lot of
colors.
women, you know, bent over, busting it open, just like you do on Instagram now and all that stuff. That was happening back then. They know how to build, wearing shorts up the butt and all that kind of stuff. And this is what has some people
Oh,
up in arms
there
right
you
now
go.
because they never
Blue.
thought in a million years that film would come back to haunt them. They never thought that the film, they never thought that those actions would come back to haunt them.
Thought
We
it was
thought that
gone.
we had
Gone with
this
the wind, girl.
Since we didn't have the internet, we thought that what was in the past was in the past. Well, the past has come back to haunt some. So much so, there
should be also a group of black men trying to stop the release of that film. Because there was some dudes who could get Me Too'd if the stuff that they did at that time was seen. Today, oh, they could be Me Too'd easily. Now, I know some of these guys have some high-profile jobs, you know, high-profile careers. So it wasn't just women at Freaknik. It was men there too. It wasn't just women who were acting inappropriately. There were men acting inappropriately also. And when you talk about the assaults, sexual assaults that happened, there was rapes and stuff going on. Now, this was a small percentage. Now, let's not act like this was a big old rape fest. No, it was a small percentage of this type of stuff going on. But a small percentage of people that was doing it. But it was happening frequently. It was very easy to see some chicks walking by and dudes just tapping them on the butt. You know, chick walking by, dudes, you know, all that kind of stuff. That was going on. I saw that. And, you know, for the most part, a lot of women knew that was going on, and they came anyway. And I think a lot of dudes justified their actions because a lot of those women still participated, knowing that what it was about. Obviously, some women didn't know, but for the most part, you see a big old street party, people drinking, smoking, acting wild, and, you know, you can see it before you even walk up on it, right?
All right.
There should be a lot of people concerned. I'm not concerned about anything. I didn't do anything illegal. So I'm not concerned about anybody capturing me on video. But they're going to have to pay me. That's right. If I see myself in any part of that film,
I love
they got to
Willie
pay
D.
me because I did not sign a release. I'm going to need some of that Hulu money. Ain't nothing against Jermaine Dupri and Luke. Nothing against y'all brothers. But I'm going to need my cut. Yeah, man. I didn't sign a release. And that's what these women are claiming. The women saying we never signed a release. We never signed a release for you guys to use our image and likeness.
But hold on, how could?
They're trying to stop it.
But back in the day, they knew they were being recorded though. So did they not consent by being recorded back then? Like, how does that work? I don't know.
Y'all think they'll be successful?
They was doing everything for the cameras back
I'll
then.
tell you this, fam. I wouldn't put it out. Because nobody signed a release. So you're going to have a whole bunch of, unless they're going to put it out and just blur everybody's face. It's like the whole, and when we don't know exactly what's going to be shown in the film. That'll be interesting. I don't know if it's just be a whole bunch of talking and they'll just only show just a couple of clips of people who actually signed off or what. Don't know. But I know if they're talking about just showing indiscriminately all of these different images of people, they're going to open themselves up for a huge lawsuit. I don't think they're going to put that thing out there. I think if it goes out, it'll probably go out on, now that there's been a big fuss about it, I think that if it's released, it'll be released underground. Because the lawsuits are going to come pouring in.
But they could still sue like that, can't they?
I'm kind of hoping I'm on there. I'm kind of hoping I see myself. Yeah, man, I got to get my
Young Willie D.
Got to get my money. But what say you, fam? Any of y'all out there? I know some of my subscribers been to Freaknik.
No.
Tell me about your experience, fam. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
I haven't been to.
I want to warn y'all, all you youngsters out there, this is why we tell you to be very careful about
what you put
the things
online.
that you put on the internet.
Thank you.
Because what's done in the dark will come to light. No more talk. Let's talk about
Now, Florida had something called Black Beach. I ain't never go to that either. But the one thing that I did go to, we used to have a theme park here called Wet and Wild. It was a water park. And girl, for Memorial Day, it was flooded with black people. It was all black people. Like, you didn't even know it was that many black people in Orlando. And it was so, that one year I went, it was so fun. Like, it was just, but it was crazy too. Because, I mean, it's like, sometimes girls just want to, like, I don't mean to say, girls just want to have fun. But girls literally do just want to have fun. You want to walk around with your swimming suit. You look good. Like back then I had a body, a shape. Like what's the purpose of a swimming suit if you can't wear it, girl? And what was so crazy, I had made my swimming suit. That's the craziest part. No, but that wasn't what I was finna say. But it was a KFC that was across the street from the Wet and Wild. And literally, I don't know if it was Wet and Wild had closed or what. I don't know why we was at KFC. I think we left to eat because the food in theme parks tend to be higher. I think back in the day they were higher. But now they got a lot of deals in theme parks where the food is actually quite reasonable. It's a little uppriced, but it's not like it used to be back in the day. It was like, and I guess they seen that people weren't buying the food like that. 'Cause I know with me and my mama, she had that cooler, and we go back out to that car to that cooler. We couldn't even ask for nothing at no theme park. Don't even ask. You want to get whooped when you get home? You ask for something out there at Disney? Girl, don't ask for nothing. Don't even look at nothing. Don't look at none of that stuff. That ain't for you. Girl, you got toys at home. But, so I think we went to KFC to eat, you know, and then go back in the park. And literally, like, I went to the restroom. I was waiting for the bathroom, and it was a guy trying to pull me in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm just trying to pee. Like, sir, excuse me. And he was pulling me into the men's bathroom. I'm like, I don't know you from nowhere. Like, he was literally finna pull me up in that bathroom. And my homegirls at the time was pulling me, like, by my hands, like, no, you're not finna pull her in the bathroom. Like, for what? Like, excuse me? And I guess they saved me from being, like, what would he have done had he got me up in that bathroom? Like, that's too much. Like, just because people are here having fun. Now, granted, what they saying Freaknik was, Wet n Wild wasn't that. It wasn't like that. I mean, everybody had the little swimming suits on and stuff like that, but it wasn't like you were actually freaking and stuff like that. But, girl, that's crazy. And now, those are somebody's grandfather, and somebody's grandmama. Now they embarrassed. Like, girl. Well, yeah, the things you do when you young, you hope they don't surface back up, girl. Let's find us one more video, and I gotta go to bed. It's 4. Dang it, it's already 4. If I keep painting, it's gonna be super late. My legs hurt. I would just stay up till 7 a.m. But my legs hurt too bad to keep standing and painting. So I'm gonna have to go to sleep and hope I get up early. May get like 3 to 4 hours of sleep and then just get back up. I wish I could have got off of work early. Okay. one more video. And then we going to bed. We going to bed. What we want to watch. Scrolling down my... Okay, I like her. Okay, her name is Crystal Inspires, and I like her because she makes her videos like almost poetic. So we'll listen to one of her videos, and then we gonna be going to bed.
What's good? So God gave me this word recently, and I want to share it with you guys because I love it. So God is going to be bringing some of you within a season where He's going to be challenging what you thought you knew. He's going to be adding new knowledge onto what you have already known. He's going to be correcting some things that were fallible. And He's going to enlighten you to truth. And so He wants you to wisely open yourself up to receive some very deep revelations, insights, and yes, as I said in the title, secrets from God. Okay, this is pertaining to your personal life, and for some of you, secrets behind some institutionalized organizations. Okay, this is gonna be very next level for many of you. Like, I will even go as far as to say that this is a privilege, because for some of you, this will be including God uncovering some secrets that you had known in part. Like, this is what He's going to be revealing to you are things that you had been speculative of within yourself. And due to you only knowing it in part or perceiving something through that gift of discernment that God has given you, you had questioned your own sanity at times. You at times had begun to believe that you were thinking presumptuously, that you were delusional, or that you were even projecting some things. God gave me this word the other day, some weeks ago, and this came from my own personal experience. And Holy Spirit had been flowing through me, and little did I know later on God would reveal to me scripture that almost said verbatim what He had me type up. Like, that is nothing but God. But it is Isaiah 48:8. This is going to bless somebody. Listen. It says, "Surely you did not hear. Surely you did not know. Surely from long ago your ear was not opened. For I knew that you would deal very treacherously and were called a transgressor from the womb." Listen, there are some things that God has kept concealed from you, even though you had what you would perceive as a knowing within yourself about certain things, because He knew that you would not handle the information well. He knew that you would possibly take matters into your own hands. He knew that you would probably gossip or talk slick or just hold more bitterness within yourself, because some of you had been bitter. Okay? Some of you had been bitter. So for God to reveal the depths of certain things to you within that lower level of maturity that you had at the time, or may even have now and are possibly coming out of for some of you, for God to have revealed it to you back then, it would have done so much more harm than good. He knew what you would have done with the information back then. So for 3 categories of people, as usual, you know how I do, this word is only serving as confirmation for some of you right now. You had already gone through a season where it could have just finished, and literally it could have just shifted yesterday. Only God knows. But you had gone through a season already wherein the Lord had processed you, pruned you, disciplined you, stripped you, and brought you through a season of forgiveness. And ultimately, He matured you to receive these insights that you are receiving now. God wants this message to serve as confirmation to you, for you to know that you are not in your own head. The way that it is mind-boggling for some of you guys right now, it's crazy. Like, I was there. God wants some of you to know today that that is Him. He is revealing to you the things in the Spirit. He's revealing to you some things that certain people have done that you didn't even know about. You didn't even know the depths of what it was. And God is causing for you to know in this hour, and He wants you to know that you are not delusional, and this is not your own mind. You did the work, and you allowed Him to do the work in you to know what you are knowing in this hour. In Jesus' name, glory to God. And for others of you, God is warning you, because that's what He does. He lets you know things in advance so that you know that it is indeed Him when the thing begins to unravel. unravel, okay? So he's letting you know through this message right now that he is preparing you, bracing you, and informing you on some revelations that he's about to give to you. As you come into contact with this revelation through dreams, visions, however it may come, he wants for you to know that that is him, in the name of Jesus. Make sure you steward it well in the name of Jesus. And for the rest of you, there is a work that needs to be done. There is a call for you to be yielded to the Spirit of God in order for him to refine you, to make you trustworthy of these revelations, okay? He needs for you to surrender. And as I have been saying, he needs for you to abide in him. Abide in for you all. The time is coming for you to no longer be speculative or, having a feeling, but it's time for you to come to know in the name of Jesus as God reveals it to you, okay? Now, what you're about to watch next in this video is some golden nuggets from heaven and the GPS for those of you who have yet to receive these revelations. This is what is about to navigate you towards the unveiled secret. So I pray your ears hear and receive it and eat it and digest it and all that good stuff. So what he's about to do, he's going to enlighten you to truth. And so he wants you to wisely open yourself up to receive new ideas. God wants for you to increase your receptivity while maintaining your wisdom and discernment. By definition, receptivity means willingness to consider or accept new suggestions or new ideas. God is calling us to be more sensitive to the still small voice of God. And he's calling for us to get into his word and to even be willing to accept teachings through people that you probably wouldn't have in the last season. And so, listen, as many of you guys know, God says in his word that his people perish for lack of knowledge. There is a way that seems right to us. There are many teachings that we have accepted and known for such a long time, things that grandparents have taught, churches have taught, and we just accept it to be fact, and that's it. Because one thing about the flesh, it will wrestle against hearing something new. It doesn't like it. We don't like to hear new things. We don't like to be corrected. We don't like to be told that we have been wrong about certain things. I mean, the very nature of our flesh is deteriorating. This flesh is subject to death. So the very essence of newness is very much so conflicting with that part of our being. As you've heard it said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. I heard a man of God say this one time, and I know it to be true. It has been within the moments where he felt most eager to shut a person off and reject whatever it is that they're about to say, that he was about to receive some information that would have changed the trajectory of his walk. And I know that to be true. It's been times where I'm ready to click out the video or quickly even rebuke a person, where I have found things out that have shifted me and matured me in my walk. I remember many years ago, I was cutting ties with this dude I was kind of dating-ish, talking to, whatever. We were cutting ties, and I remember he told me, he was like, "You're so narrow-minded. You Christians are so narrow-minded." And in a way, we ought to be narrow-minded, quote-unquote. Broad is the path to destruction, narrow is the pathway to eternal life. There are few people that are on it. So there are certain ideas that we need to be quick to refute, because we know within our spirit, through our discernment, that it's not of God. But there is a sort of narrow-mindedness that keeps us from finding more out, not just ideologies, theologies, and teachings, but even a willingness to hear people out. Okay, you know a person may be demonized. Be willing to increase your receptivity to understand how they got that way, what it is that they may be going through, rather than just putting them in a box and doing away with whatever information God would have willed for you to know in order for you to move forward more effectively. In Jesus' name. So here's a nugget of wisdom and knowledge for somebody. As I said, yes.
Or how people just off rip won't listen to my story. They just assume, you're stupid, you're crazy for waiting, but won't even listen. They shun you out. And a lot of Christians will not listen to my story. But Christians are really supposed to be open and willing to, people in prison need to be saved too, right? So why are we looking down on them? You don't know, you yourself could have been there if it had not been for the grace of God. I ain't gonna get into my verse right now, but it could have been me. It could have been you. But a lot of Christians are just judgmental. Everybody's not to that point yet. So they don't, it's like almost a lot of time it would be, I would reckon, like the people you need to reach could be in a trash can. Maybe it's something you threw away, but you need it, but it's in a trash can. But because it's in a trash can, you don't want to reach in there and get it because that's dirty. I don't know what's in that trash, girl. Ugh. So you just discard and throw away the trash, not knowing it could be some diamonds in the rough in that trash. But you just discarded it. It's too dirty for you to touch. Just as everyone has a purpose, Marcello Jackson has a purpose as well. But he's too dirty to be touched because he's in prison. He had to have done that. There's no way he could be wrongfully convicted, you know?
God says to increase your receptivity, but you are also to maintain, as I said, your discernment and wisdom, which means, yes, we are opening ourselves up to receiving more knowledge, but we are also resisting what we know so clearly to be of the devil. Like, we are not becoming so open-minded that we're gleaning from astrology and saying, OMG, there's just so much truth here, and yeah, like, no. We are only receiving or seeking out knowledge that has gone through the filter of God's word. Never do away with your discernment. There is never a time to do that. But also, do not be wise in your own eyes. Look, one thing that I have learned is that there are times and seasons where you literally need the anointing and the grace to research certain things. Because if you are not in a season where God has sent you out to seek out certain quote-unquote truths, what can happen is a door can open up. A door can open up in your life. And a person can become hooked on seeking out this knowledge and dissecting certain truths, dissecting certain realities that may not be profitable nor conducive, potentially even deadly, spiritually at least, and in some cases maybe even physically. We see with Eve how there is a knowledge that can lead to death. Not only did it lead to the death of Adam and Eve, but it has led to our own. So especially for you who are leaders, there is certain knowledge that you need to be careful with because you can lead a flock astray if you are not where God has sent you, okay? Maintain your discernment. So the scripture that God highlighted to me was be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. This can be applicable to so many instances within our lives. But in this case, be quick to listen. Be quick to listen to whatever it may be so you can give yourself the opportunity to even discern whether it's bad or good. Be slow to speak. After you've been able to make out what it is that they're actually trying to say, now choose your words carefully in response. Don't overrule and rebuke whatever appears to be the devil, at least not before you get God's take on the issue. And be slow to anger if and when you are being corrected. Nobody likes being corrected, but be willing to be corrected so you can be better and do better. And do not act off of your flesh.
I literally think it takes a bigger person. You're more of a person when you can admit that you're wrong. People that irks me as well. People that are never wrong. Even when they're wrong, they're wrong because, that goes back to the narcissistic spirit. But people that are wrong because you took it wrong or stuff like that, they're never actually wrong. Like, I think you're a bigger person when you can admit that you've done something wrong. That takes a bigger person. Like I told y'all that story last week where the lady literally just went off on me because I was telling her if she brings my food up that way, I'm going to pay more money. And she was swearing me down that it wasn't like that. It's the same. I'm just doing too much. And she came right back to me and apologized. She said, I'm sorry. I don't even know what it was. I am so sorry. And that makes me think higher of her. Because nobody wants to be the one to go back and apologize. None of us are perfect. None. Not one. Not me, not you, not her, not him, not her on YouTube, not you behind the video that's watching it. You not perfect. I'm not perfect. None of us perfect. So we all make mistakes. But literally, a lot of people just literally cannot take blame. And that's that narcissistic spirit. They don't do anything wrong. They have never done anything wrong. So you can literally be in a relationship where they do every single thing right. And if there's any mistakes or misunderstanding, it's always on you. You are the person that's committing errors in the relationship. I literally feel like a bigger person is someone that can come back and say, I'm sorry. I took it the wrong way. I overreacted. I mistreated you. But I don't know, we don't get that. We feel like when we admit that we did something wrong, it's like, I don't know, total condemnation, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it's so hard when we all know that we're human and we all know that we are not perfect. How could you ever be perfect? Why would you want to be perfect? That would be so freaking boring if everybody was perfect. Like if we had perfect people. But I don't know. I think it's a bigger person to admit when they do something wrong.
Do not
Oh,
act
it's
off of your
past
flesh
4. I
when
gotta
you're
go,
doing something
guys.
new.
Is
Test
her
the
video
spirit
almost
and don't
over?
just jump off the bridge with what it appears to be at first. Okay? Sit with it. Sit with God with it. Sit with God
Yeah.
and sit with it.
3
Sit
more
with it
minutes.
with God.
And then I
Test
gotta
it,
go to
examine
bed.
it, and you may just find something out that may set you free. Okay? And by the way, for some of you, it will be through your receptivity that you will actually obtain knowledge of the secrets that I was talking about earlier on in this video. And listen, for me personally, I've been embarking on a deeper level with God, a more intricate journey with Him, and learning about the sensationalism within the prophetic world, the NAR movement, the errors within the charismatic church, and being inspired by channels like the Messed Up Church. I don't agree with every single thing that they say and do, but they have surely been a blessing in my life, and I know that God is using them. I mean, honestly, I don't agree with anybody on everything. Nobody.
Yeah,
Only
that
God.
too.
And so at the same
Why
time,
would you want
I've
someone
been
to agree with
maintaining my wisdom
everything?
and discernment and knowing that the prophetic is still an active and alive tool in the hand of God in this time. After all, Scripture said, in the last days, He will pour His Spirit out. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy. I am a daughter. I'm out here prophesying. I don't care what the devil can say. Okay, so I can't deny that movement, and I won't. But I also can't deny the foolishness that has crept in unawares.
Yeah, everybody prophetic
I
now
will
though.
save that for another video for another time because some of y'all know that I could get going, okay? But I'm loud, my bad. I just wanted to say that you want to be the kind of Christian that can sit with sinners. I came across this video recently. Pastor goes to psychic in her reading room. If I could use that video as a definition of tactfulness as a Christian, that video would be the epitome of it. I could speak more on that, but I will save that for another time. To a few of you, I encourage you to be willing to receive from people that you have dismissed or even resented. You might just end up loving them, okay? So, yet again, increase your receptivity while maintaining your wisdom and discernment. In Jesus' name, okay? All right, later. Bye. Wait, please. Wait. So, wait, okay, please let me know how this video has blessed you. Like, what did you learn from it? Because I'm going deeper, I'm trying something new, I'm kind of going to a deeper place, you feel like, and sharing it with you guys. I know not everybody can come with me there, but let me know if you rode with me, okay? And I am dying to know, pun intended, nah, but for real, I am dying to know, what have you found out to be a deception within the church or the prophetic word world that you didn't know before? And how do you navigate that? Or do you even navigate it after coming to the knowledge of what you have? Do you even watch prophetic words? Are you very selective about when you do and how you do? Do you even attend the physical church? I'm telling you, I want to hear it all. What has God revealed to you? It could be about your personal life, but be wise. You could testify. What have you come to know that turned out to not be just you? And even what delusions God has delivered you from. Look, you could even comment down below a prayer request pertaining to what it is that you are yearning and hoping to find out soon and very soon. Listen, I am telling you, I am so eager to read these comments more than I have been with anything or any other video that I've made. I mean that. Okay? Alright, you guys, I love you guys so much. Bye.
That was cute. All right, guys. I'll be talking to you in the morning. I gotta end this here. More ads. Because if not, I'm not gonna get up in the morning. So because I didn't finish, I need to get up at 7. That's only 2 hours and something. So I might have to push it back to 8. Might have to get up at 8 in the morning. We'll see. But 7:30 possibly. I don't know. But I want to finish Princess thing. All right. Work always gets in the middle of my creativity. But, you know, we don't live in a perfect world. I'm not perfect. All right, guys. It's your girl, Cadillac.